Why do carpet spots come back after cleaning? There's several reasons why that can happen. One is wicking, one is residue, one's overwetting, one's improper extraction, detergent buildup, and there's a few other things that can cause this. But so let's start with a few of these. Wicking. Where's wicking come from? Wicking is when we overwet, we pushed the contamination down, and then as it dries and it's evaporating up, so evaporation, it dries from the top down. As it's drying up, it'll then pull and wick those stains or contamination back to the top of the fiber, making it look dingy and gross and dirty again. How do we avoid wicking? That's basically from overwetting. We need to make sure that we are extracting more than we put down in moisture. Residue, pH imbalance, right? If our pHs are too high, we are going to act like a magnet and the carpet's going to get dirtier faster. It's going to look really bad. And then when the pH is imbalanced in those spots, for example, now it's going to be a big magnet. Every time you walk across it, it's going to suck everything off your shoe. Overwetting, I kind of just briefly mentioned that. If we're getting the carpet wetter without extracting, that's going to create another environment for it to breed problems. And problems will be wicking, browning, tannin, stuff like that. Improper extraction. So I bring that up. That's improper extraction, comes from a lot of different areas. One of which would be if we're sucking too fast without really extracting any water, so just moving the wand across the floor. If we're not allowing the waste tank, if we're picking the wand up and putting it back down, those first little few seconds of that movement is still recovering airflow through the vacuum system. So we have to make sure we keep the wand on the floor and drag it across. Making sure we have clean filters in the waste tanks. Make sure our inline filters are clean, that we have proper airflow, that our barrel filters or lay flat filters that are in the waste tank, or the tube or the barrel filter inside the portable waste tank. We got to make sure those are all clean, that they're flowing, not just that they look clean of debris, but they're actually allowing airflow to travel through them. And then detergent buildup. So let's talk about detergent buildup. Traditionally, what this comes down to is when I'm going to a new customer's house that's had vendor A clean for decades, and now here I am, vendor B, and I'm going in to do the cleanings for them. Who knows what vendor A put down? That's what's really important, that we are neutralizing the chemistry after we're done cleaning to make sure that the chemical, the pH is balanced out, and you don't have a big imbalance of chemistry sitting in the fibers, wanting to attract soils, wanting to brown out, wanting to be crunchy, all that fun stuff. So again, we try to leave the carpet like 6.5 to 7 on the pH scale when we're done. And that puts us in an environment that the carpets are going to dry really fast. With Pure Force's rinse agents, at least, we've loaded them with alcohol, so it helps speed dry the carpet to dry them really fast. It neutralizes pH levels so that our carpets are on the acidic side just a little bit. It just makes the carpet softer, cleaner, fresher, and all that fun stuff. So we'll get back on and talk some more shortly. Have a good night.